7 Bravo in Utah for a scheduled contact with the Boy Scouts. Radio comm check, over. November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, this is November 7 Bravo in Utah for a scheduled contact with the Boy Scouts. Over. November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, this is November 7 Bravo in Utah for a scheduled contact with the Boy Scouts. Radio comm check, over. November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, this is November 7 Bravo. Radio comm check.
Is it breaking up?
November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, this is November 7 Bravo. Radio comm check. November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, this is November 7 Bravo with a scheduled contact with the Boy Scouts. Radio comm check.
November 7 Bravo, this is November Alpha 1 Sierra Sierra, the International Space Station on primary, over.
Roger, we have you loud and clear here, Doug. Are you ready for the first question, over?
Yes, we're ready. Welcome to everyone. Welcome aboard the International Space Station. Go ahead with your questions, over.
Loud.
My name is Cody. How does living in zero gravity for a long period of time affect your heart? Over.
Oh, that's a great question. Yes, it does. The heart is just like any other muscle in your body, and when we get here in zero G, when we're floating around, it's really important for us to keep exercising, to exercise our muscles because we don't have to hold ourselves upright anymore. The muscles can we have what's called atrophy in our muscles, where they get tired and run down and worn out, and they start breaking down. And so our heart, like every other muscle in our body, we have to continue to exercise that while we're in orbit, and we do that through a number of different exercise devices. And I just got off the treadmill, and we wore a harness, and I ran 4 miles on the treadmill. Over. Great question.
I'm Alex. How cold is it in space? Over.
That's a very good question. Inside the space station, that's really nice. It's about 72 degrees. But outside, it gets really hot in the sun. It gets almost 250 to 275 degrees outside. And then when it gets at night, when we're on the backside of the Earth, it can get 275 degrees below zero, so very cold. So it depends on, when you're outside doing a spacewalk, it depends on if the sun is shining on you or if you're in darkness. Over.
Hi, my name's Tim Fuller. Do the constellations look different from the ISS? Over.
The constellations do look a little bit different from the ISS. That's a very good question. The stars don't twinkle when you're in here in space because we don't look at the stars through our atmosphere. So everything's a little bit clearer as you look at the constellations from the space station. They're just very sharp and very crisp. Good question. Over.
My name is Jimmy. How do you communicate with each other in space when you're out of the space station? Over.
That's a very good question as well. Well, when we're in our spacesuits doing spacewalks, we actually have a radio that's inside, much like the radio you're talking on now. It operates off a radio frequency, and it's a radio. We have a microphone that comes down by our mouth, and it's activated by our voice by speaking. So we just speak over it, and it's communicated through radio waves. Good question. Over.
My name's Luke. What does it feel like to be weightless? Over.
Hi, Luke. It's like being at the top of a roller coaster. You know, when you first start going down over the big jump and you kind of come out of your seat. It's like being like that 24 hours a day. And so it's kind of fun. You can do a lot of things in space without gravity that you can't do on Earth, and it's a lot of fun. But you have to be careful because everything floats in space. And so if you're working with tools, it's really easy to lose tools, and it's hard to keep track of things you might be working with, like even a pencil or a pen or something like that. So we use a lot of Velcro because of the weightlessness. Over.
Hi, my name's James. Is it true that you get taller in space? Over.
That's true, James. Actually, because the pressure is off of your back, because you're not really because you're weightless, you don't really carry the weight of your body anymore. So the soft tissue in your back actually stretches out a little bit because you don't have that compression from your own body weight. So you actually get taller when you're in space. Over.
Hi, I'm Eric. How long does it take to become an astronaut? Over.
Eric, well, usually it takes, it's hard to say as far as like years of training, but usually the people that are coming into the astronaut corps are around 30 years old or 35 years old, somewhere in there. And it's usually people who have been through 4 years of school, and then they've been out somewhere in a job working in either math, science, or engineering in the real world job. And then some people have advanced degrees as well, master's degrees, and even PhDs in different sciences and things like that. So it takes quite a bit of time to become an astronaut. And my recommendation is, if you want to become an astronaut, is first of all, do something you love, and hopefully it's in the area of math, science, or engineering. And we'll keep a desk open for you at NASA. Over.
Hi, I'm Kaylin. How do you exercise in space? Over.
Question, because that's something that's very important for us. We have a treadmill that we wear a harness, and we strap ourselves down to the treadmill, so it pulls us down to sort of pretend like our body weight on the treadmill. We also have a bicycle that uses resistive exercise in a stationary bicycle, and then we have an ARID, a resistive exercise machine that's sort of like a universal gym. It's kind of like a weight machine that uses resistive force to strengthen our muscles. Over.
Hi, my name is James. What can you see out the window right now? Over.
Oh, that's a great question. Right now, we're flying over the beautiful, beautiful Rocky Mountains, and I think you guys are out in Utah. We're actually over around western Colorado right now, and it's just gorgeous. I look out the windows facing the earth, and I can see the beautiful Rocky Mountains, and I look out to the left, I can see all the way up to Alaska, and then if I look to the right, I can see all the way down to South America. Over.
Hi, I'm Caden. How do you prepare your favorite food? Over.
Hi, Caden. Well, we have dehydrated food that we use. We add water, cold or hot water, depending on what the food is. And we also have the MRE military meals. You guys may have those in scouting. They come in packages that are sealed up, and we put those in a food warmer and warm those up and eat those as well. Over.
Hey, I'm Chris. What goes through your mind when you're about to ignite at lunchtime? Over.
Oh gosh, Chris, probably the thing that runs through your mind is, you see all the people that are strapping you into the rocket, and they real quickly strap you in, close the hatch, and they move about a mile away because of the blast radius, and it takes you about 2 minutes to figure out you're sitting on top of why they're moving so far away. So it's very, very exciting, and you're listening to everything the rocket is, all the noises it's making, and it's the anticipation of that first boost into space. It's a very, very exciting time. Over.
Hi, I'm Justin. Is it hard to sleep while being weightless? Over.
Actually, it's very easy to sleep in space because you're floating. You just need to have a sleeping bag that has Velcro on it, so you don't wander around. If you just fell asleep, you'd float all the way through the space station. So we actually have a sleeping bag that we get inside of, and we're Velcroed in, and so we don't go floating around the station. But it's very, very comfortable sleep because you don't have any gravity pulling down to make your back sore or something like that. Over.
Hi, I'm Justin. What does a hurricane look like from space? Over.
Oh, Justin, that looks unbelievable. It's they're so big, they actually look kind of peaceful, actually. And then when you look down into the eye of the hurricane, it's really, really kind of scary looking because you realize how fast the wind is moving down there. And so it's real beautiful, and then until you look down through the eye, and then you realize what tremendous force it is. Over.
My name is Alex. What do you do for fun? Over.
I'm doing exactly what I'm doing now, talking to you. That's what I do for fun. I love talking on the ham radio and communicating with people down on Earth. And thank you for joining me aboard the International Space Station today. Over.
This is Trey. What is the most influential thing in your life that helped you become an astronaut? Over.
I think, again, the most influential thing in my life is the exact thing that you guys are doing right now, because the things that you're learning in scouting is the skills of leadership, the skills of teamwork, how to work together as a team, how to solve problems, how service to other people and helping others. Those are the fundamental skills that you need to become an astronaut, and those are the most influential things that happened to me when I was a young person. My experiences on teams and also in scouting. Over.
Hi, my name is Trace. Is there anything in Boy Scouts that prepares you to be an astronaut? Over.
Yes, absolutely. Probably the most important things are the exposure to leadership.
He's gone. Hey, we got in...